Salt Lake City, Utah, June 5, 2002. 14-year-old Elizabeth Smart was fast asleep in her bed when a man broke into her home and held a knife to her throat. Within minutes, she vanished into the night, leaving her family and soon the entire nation in shock. Elizabeth was taken by Brian David Mitchell, a self-proclaimed religious prophet, and his wife, Wanda Barzee. They led her into the mountains behind her home, forcing her to live in a crude camp where she endured months of psychological and physical abuse. The Smart family launched one of the most extensive missing person searches in U.S. history. Thousands of volunteers scoured the mountains, while national media covered the case daily. Despite public awareness, weeks turned into months with no sign of Elizabeth. During her captivity, Mitchell and Barzee took Elizabeth into public multiple times, often disguised in a veil and robes. Several people suspected something was off, but no one intervened, believing it was a religious or family matter. That hesitation would haunt many for years. In March 2003, 9 months after her disappearance, 2 witnesses in Sandy, Utah, recognized Elizabeth, veiled but walking with Mitchell and Barzee. They contacted police immediately. When officers questioned her, she first hesitated, terrified of the consequences. But finally, she whispered her name. "I'm Elizabeth Smart." Mitchell and Barzee were arrested. The trial revealed horrifying details of control, manipulation, and survival. Mitchell was sentenced to life in federal prison, while Barzee received 15 years after pleading guilty and later testifying against him. Elizabeth, remarkably composed, went on to rebuild her life, advocating for victims of abduction and abuse worldwide. Elizabeth Smart turned tragedy into purpose. She founded the Elizabeth Smart Foundation, works with law enforcement to combat child exploitation, and speaks publicly about resilience and recovery. Her story remains one of the most powerful examples of survival and courage in modern true crime. Elizabeth Smart's kidnapping was a national nightmare, but her survival became a beacon of hope. She reminds the world that even in the darkest moments, the human will to live and to heal can never be taken away.